The confession tapes of a Colorado man serving life in prison for killing his family. One America's Kelly Ayers has the details, and we do want to warn our viewers that the following story may be upsetting.
The lives of a pregnant wife and 2 young daughters are taken one brutal night in mid-August at their home north of Denver. But newly released recordings reveal the gruesome details on how they died. The confessed killer, Chris Watts, spoke to agents with the Colorado Bureau of Investigations in February, with the tapes released more than 2 weeks later. In the recordings, Watts told authorities he had sex with his 34-year-old wife, Shanann, after which he had made breakfast for himself. He later went back into the bedroom when they started talking about not being compatible with each other. Initial reports claimed Watts killed Shanann only after she killed their daughters. However, Watts confessed to agents only he was the killer. He said he was sitting on top of his wife when things turned violent after he told her he was not in love with her anymore, and she asked if he was having an affair, which later turned out to be true.
She's like, "You're never going to see the kids."
Watts said that was the moment he strangled Shanann with his hands around her neck. He went on to describe what happened when his older daughter, Bella, woke up.
I was just getting the sheet off the bed, and she walked in, and she had her little pink blanket with her. She's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong with mommy?"
He told the 4-year-old her mommy was not feeling well. He said Bella watched him carry, then drag his wife's body to his truck. Eventually, 3-year-old Celeste, also called Cece, woke up. He put both girls into the truck, telling agents they were still alive at that point, and drove them to the oil field where he worked. But when he got to the site, Bella watched him take Shanann's body out of the truck, then watched him strangle Cece with a blanket. Watts said Bella asked him if he was going to do that to her, too.
She said exactly the same thing that happened to me to Cece. And then I said, I don't even remember what I said. I don't know if I just said yes, like a horrible person, or if I just put that blanket over her too and did the same thing.
Watts said Bella's last words were "no daddy." He admitted dumping the girls' bodies in separate oil tanks and put Shanann in the ground. One of the agents asked what he was thinking about through all this.
I wasn't. If I was thinking it's what would happen. Yeah. Or any partial hint of what I feel for those girls and what I feel for my wife, but none of that's what happened. So I wasn't thinking.
Watts was arrested a day before the bodies were found, but prior to the discovery, Watts pretended like he knew nothing about what happened to them and even pleaded for their return. He was charged with multiple counts of first-degree murder and tampering with evidence of a dead body. That includes a charge of unlawful termination of a pregnancy of a son who would have been born around January. Watts pleaded guilty in November, allegedly to avoid the death penalty, and is serving multiple life sentences. Kelly Ayers, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.